The second gunman died last summer. That was Bloodhound Lil. And the third shooter hasn't been charged. I'm pretty sure it's Q50, bro.
I went black for like a week, and poof. So where you at? Gotta go. After that one, poof. I came back, poof. Long live the stuff.
Do your homework. And then he showed everybody else. And he literally showed their faces. He's slow as hell.
Video from the school showed an innovation student suspect of being the still uncharged gunman, changing clothes and leaving campus about 90 minutes before the shooting. But they say Lil Scoom allegedly is the third suspect that they said have been charged, but is believed to be a part of it.
What up, Mula gang? So do y'all remember them two boys that got unalived coming outside of their high school downtown Chicago, and everybody knew it was Lil Jeff because they had just beef with Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Lil Jeff. He slid downtown and then hopped right on live after they was unalive and said two people just went poof. Well, they just arrested T Slick from what I'm hearing. T Slick, well, everybody thought it would be Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Q50. It was really T Slick that was with Lil Jeff. And if Lil Jeff wasn't here, bro, his be in jail. Do your homework.
FBI, open up!
You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't unalive right now, he would be in jail just like King Von. So we finna get into the whole story. I don't know how they caught him or like what's going on.
Detectives are still reviewing surveillance video and speaking with witnesses about this case. Volunteer groups were also out here throughout the day patrolling much of the area just to provide residents with an extra layer of safety. The victims are now identified as 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Monterio Williams, both students at Innovations High School.
That's sad.
Innovation.
A man arrested in the shooting deaths of two teenagers in the Loop was ordered detained during
This
the
was
court
crazy,
hearing today.
bro. I'm talking about broad daylight. They pulled up. Innovations, bro, is downtown, the heart of downtown, right there on State Street, bro. Like, it's a Chick-fil-A right there. Well, no, not right there. It's a little bit further down, but that's a lot of traffic, bro. For them to pull up and do that downtown, bro.
22-year-old Tommy Coleman charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of 17-year-old Monterio Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston. Prosecutors say Coleman was one of 3 gunmen who opened fire outside Innovations High School back in January of last year.
So maybe it was Lil Jeff and Q50. Q50, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. They got a picture of you. You know what I'm saying? With a gun in your hand outside that other when Lil Jeff got unalived. Q50 better, boy. Q50 better.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Q50 better dip low.
got him.
You
A
did.
second gunman died last
Do your
summer.
homework.
The third shooter has not yet been charged.
The second gunman died last summer. That was Bloodhound Lil Jeff. And the third shooter hasn't been charged. I'm pretty sure it's Q50, bro. Do your homework.
Y'all know my slogan. Check us out on Patreon, the community, where we will upload the latest tea there first, behind them a member, and after you do, follow us there. Just these guys love to glorify the drill culture. Typically, it can only land you in one of 2 places, and that's either a jail cell or a casket. Ironically, in this situation, we have 2 guys that are responsible for taking the lives of a 16 and 17-year-old at their school, and 2 of the suspects involved are now currently deceased, and the other one is in jail.
They said 2 of them is involved. No, that ain't what the news just said though. The news said 1 of them died last summer, which would be Lil Jeff. They said 1 of them is charged and the other one hasn't been charged.
See how that works? Now it's all fun and games when guys are on social media going live, admitting to catching bodies, or even putting distinctive lyrics in their songs as they taunt their ops about their deceased friends or family, letting it be known that they have some type of involvement.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
But as I always say, while you're trying to troll, just remember that the ops aren't the only ones watching and listening. There's also police. And no matter how much slang or coded language you try to incorporate into it, they're going to find out exactly who and what you're talking about because it's literally their job to do so.
All right.
Far North 1700 told the world that police can't use interviews, music, or anything pertaining to social media in a court of law to try and convict someone of a crime during his interview with Adam 22 on No Jumper. Then he proceeded to let it be known that he's unaliving the Opps and told the world that whenever the Opps lose their life, look at them, because they're spanking the Opps. Well, I think at this point, y'all should have known that he don't know what he's talking about, because we continuously have seen police use music videos,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Instagram lives,
don't know
and
what
stories.
he's talking about. People be thinking they know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's people that got locked up just for being cool, just for hanging out with a nigga who was selling drugs, just for hanging out with a nigga who was catching bodies, just for being in the car. You get conspiracy, folk. Like, people be slow as hell, man.
Evidence against guys and try to pin them to bodies. Now, in this case, they have a video of Bloodhound Lil Jeff where they speculated that he went live in the same clothes and vehicle, just 15 minutes after the unaliving of the young teens, Rob and Monty. So basically, while everyone was calling him the Reaper and wondering how he was getting away with basically taking lives and catching hats, in all actuality, he didn't. The feds were just waiting on the perfect time to strike, and being that he's no longer here, he can't be convicted for it. However, the other suspect, T Slick, is now being charged for the alleged role he played in their unaliving as well.
It's over with.
See how that works? Hopefully this is a lesson for the youngins to understand that when you get on social media and brag about anything illegal, especially a body, it's not a matter of if you're going to get caught. It's just a matter of when.
It's not even that, gang. Don't even say that, folks. Because if you can catch a body and be quiet as hell, 9 times out of 10 you gonna get caught, boy. You get what I'm saying? Or that energy just gonna come back and you gonna get your ass unalive, gang. See, you see these people. You see this picture right here, folks. They be running around throwing up gang signs, dropping the Y's, dropping the G's. You feel me? Cracking the tray, whatever they doing. And they be looking cool as hell, folks. They be looking like a movie or like a TV show or whatever. They be feeling cool. You can look in their face. Look, they feel cool. They feel raw. They feel like, yeah, people scared of us. Yeah, we catching bodies. Yeah, we fleas. And we got money. Boy, we winning. Ooh. It get real cool till you finna take that last breath. It get real cool till you look up and it's the last time you gonna be in the free world because you going to jail. You going to prison for the rest of your life, gang. You unalive somebody downtown Chicago. You thought they weren't gonna come get y'all ass? That's just like FBG Duck now. Come on, bro. I can almost guarantee you, folks, if FBG Duck would have got killed on 63rd, 9 times out of 10, they would have never caught them niggas. Especially if they would have kept their mouth shut. Chicago police probably would have never caught them niggas. They probably would have knew who did it and couldn't prove it. But the mere fact that y'all went downtown and start messing with these people, money gang, that's when it got spooky for you, shorty. That's when it got spooky, and that's when the feds came. Feds did it sweet.
So we're going to get into the article expressing how and why Bloodhound Lil Jeff would have been arrested for the 2 teenagers' bodies, and then get into what that means for T Slick, being that he was picked up as well. Before we do, make sure you hit that thumb already. Make sure you...
I went black for like a week, and poof. Gotta go. After that one, poof. I came back, poof. Long live the
It was back in January of 2024 when 2 teens were exiting Innovations High School during their lunch break in the Loop area. It was around 12:25 p.m. when about 6 students were walking out near Madison Street and Wabash Avenue when a dark SUV and sedan will pull up. Witnesses say a couple individuals would exit both vehicles and begin firing multiple shots at the crowd, targeting 2 of the teenage students. One witness described the shots being very loud and continuous, saying that it sounded like a building that was falling.
Damn.
The 2 teens were identified as 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams. Both teens were transported to the Northwestern Hospital, where they were ultimately pronounced deceased. The police dispatcher would alert their radios that one of the suspects were a male in a black hoodie with white Michael Kors lettering on it. Now, despite Rob and Monty being young teens, it's said that they weren't as innocent as the news media made it seem.
No, of course not.
Also may have been involved in the streets themselves.
For sure.
Now, if y'all...
Niggas ain't pulling up to your school. Innovations, if y'all don't know, Innovations is an alternative school. It's not like no regular high school. You know what I'm saying? That's why it don't look like it's in a building. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to walk past there every day. Like, it's an alternative school. This, like, they wear like the yellow polos with the red lettering. You know what I'm saying? Innovations. They used to, at least. It's an alternative school. So if they going to that school 9 out of 10, it's because they got kicked out of their other school for bringing a gun, fighting, gang banging, whatever it is. You feel me?
Y'all wondering what may have given
So they was
Bloodhound
definitely
Lil
in the
Jeff the motive for involvement in their passing? It's rumored that Lil Jeff actually knew both of the victims. However, they fell out with each other when a watch belonging to Lil Jeff was taken by the victims, as they would get on social media and troll him about it as well. This would allegedly be the motive behind Lil Jeff having involvement in their passing, and it's believed that this is the same reason he targeted them the day they lost their lives with his other affiliates. Now, after the two were shot and unalive, Lil Jeff made it very known on social media that he had a hand in it and hinted to being the shooter on numerous occasions.
I know you heard that they said I did it, but I did worse. Put a bunch of hats. It's April 14th.
Public service announcement. On my dead grandmother's head, if I'm lying, I'm down. God could come pull me out this car right now. I never took a dollar from nothing. Said, let me take a picture, this, that, and that. I look up, the then ran down. We all the way at the top of the staircase first off. Then ran, I look up, the taking off down the stairs with 5 more extra. Oh man. And I'm like, damn, I thought it was gangster. The whole time I'm right there still working with him. I'm telling them we could keep gangster and be gangster, and I respect it's gonna be what it's gonna be to keep this gangster. One gangster, now look, they said I got perks and money all roses and teddy bears. Niggas ain't even real robbers.
In fact, according to...
So first he said nothing got took from him. Then he said they took it and ran.
Law enforcement,
which one is the truth,
they obtained one of Lil Jeff's lives. They say that he took
then.
just 15 minutes after the shooting, where he's wearing the same clothes witnesses claim the suspect was wearing, along with others in the car that he showed on the camera as they listen to Indiana artist Schoolie G. Check this out.
Same clothes on like a goofy. Looking stupid as hell. CPD exposes a video of Bloodhound Lil Jeff took 16 minutes after the hit downtown in the same car and a body armor. How slow do you gotta be to catch a body downtown and get right on live? That's how much they want the clout, folks. That's how much they want everybody. Oh, look at me. I'm really a street nigga. I'm really a savage. Oh my God. You have to believe me now. Come on, bro. I will say though, I ain't never seen no YN sliding with no bulletproof vest on. Do your homework. He's a professional. This guy right here, he's not to be fucked with. This guy right here is serious. He pulled up with the ski mask, the coat, with the bulletproof vest on? Damn. I ain't never heard nothing like that, not in the hood. That nigga pulled up like SEAL Team 8. Do your homework. And then he showed everybody else. And he literally showed their faces. He's slow as hell. Y'all little boys is slow. He showed it. That looked like Q50. That looked like T-Slick in the back. Just snitched on everybody and y'all think it's cool? Like, how slow do you gotta be? Y'all know they got facial recognition where they can see your face through a mask, right?
Now this is just foolish because this was literally crash out activity.
Well, that's what they was, bro.
He didn't even wait to take the video. On top of that, they had phones with them at the time of the whole shooting.
That's what I'm finna
And on
say.
top of that, they showed all their faces, making the police's job just that much easy to pin everyone to the shooting. And sadly, these actions, mainly caused by social media activity, is the reason why Bloodhound Lil Jeff would have been picked up, along with others for the unalivement of the two teens. Now, as just a day ago, it will come out that T-Slick, aka Tommy Coleman, was arrested and charged for his involvement in the shooting as well. According to ABC7, the 22-year-old was arrested by U.S. Marshals in the 5700 block of North Mason. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree M, attempted M, aggravated discharge of a firearm towards an occupied vehicle, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and failure to register as a firearm offender.
So you 22 years old, unalive, and 16-year-old little boys, and you think that's cool? That don't sound goofy to you? You beefing with high school niggas. You 22.
Detention hearing was held for him on February 1st, 2025, where Judge William Fah ordered T-Slick to be detained pending trial. According to court documents, prosecutors revealed that investigators used social media posts, phone records, auto theft reports, and countless hours of surveillance video to identify who the 3 gunmen were in the shooting. The 3 were identified to be T-Slick, along with another man who haven't been charged yet, and another man who the reports say is currently deceased. Now this is where Bloodhound Lil comes in, where people believe he was the individual that the documents were referring to. In the documents, it would say, quote, "Within hours, police received a tip that the now deceased individual participated in the shooting. A search warrant served on that individual's Instagram account revealed the video that prosecutors suggest was recorded inside the stolen SUV about 18 minutes after the shooting. In the video, the deceased gunman sang the verse of a song, making references to being masked and armed with others in the stolen car and getting out and shooting at opposition. Detectives allegedly obtained another video that Coleman recorded in the SUV's front seat, while the now deceased gunman was recording his video in the back seat. Coleman's video also showed all 3 suspects had firearms. Now on top of all that, they have more evidence pointing to these guys, as the document would read, quote, "Video from the school showed an innovation student suspect of being the still uncharged gunman, changing clothes and leaving campus about 90 minutes before the shooting. Video and GPS data from his phone allegedly showed he boarded a CTA train to Roosevelt and then walked to a nearby parking garage where video shows he got into a stolen Infiniti. Prosecutors also said location data from all 3 suspects' phones show their devices tracked together before, during, and after."
Y'all little boys is slow as hell, gang. Y'all talking all this rah-rah, drill, murder, crash out, slash. Gang, y'all too slow to leave y'all phones at the crib? Like, how does that go? Boom, 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 boom. We got him. Hey, we go. Hey, we got him. Hey, we got him on phone and we just caught 2 of them. We caught 2 of them. Yeah. Let me get on my phone. We just caught him. Yeah, it was us. Yeah. Y'all ain't even sliding right. So you thought enough to put a bulletproof vest on, but you ain't think long enough to sit your ass down and leave your phone at the crib? Like,
after
these little boys, man, it's
so
bad, boy.
Basically, their phones and social media was their downfall because they couldn't just keep off the gram and use their phones. On top of that, they used the song Lil Jeff was singing as an admission of guilt and had him pinned to being inside the stolen vehicle at the time of the shooting and after. Then they have the video that they used to identify the people in the car and pin them to the shooting as well. So in a nutshell, these guys let cell phones and social media solve this case, all for the police. Now I'm sure the police been knew this and could have been busted these guys, because remember that they said they got a tip from someone as well. Which means y'all need to start watching your circles. I don't know why they didn't arrest Lil Jeff and them sooner, but it seemed like they were just waiting for the right time to have all the information they needed before they struck.
And sometimes they just be waiting for your ass to get smoked, so they ain't got to deal with you. I ain't gonna lie. I've been telling y'all that on this channel for years. A lot of times they gonna wait, especially in Chicago, they gonna wait until you get smoked because they know you gonna get smoked. They gonna wait till you get smoked, just like King Von. You know what I'm saying? They gonna wait till you get unalive, and they gonna be like, yeah, we know it was him. Case closed.
Now, rumors have surfaced on social media where they say Lil Scoom allegedly is the 3rd suspect that they said have been charged, but is believed to be a part of it. Rumor has it that Lil Scoom was a student that they said was in the school that changed his clothes and was caught on camera. Now, whether he was or not, whoever the student was, it's crazy that these kids are literally going to school, leaving school, going on drills at the same school that they attend and will go right back to school.
And then go back to school. Like
when you really sit back and think about it, that's not normal. That gotta be a form of insanity or mental health.
Yeah,
something.
You slow.
I don't know. But as of right now, it seems like T-Slick is the only one that's going to go down for it if he's the only one alive, like they say. Basically, he's already cooked as it is because aside from this case, they say he already have 2 cases pending in Indiana, one for auto theft and the other for possessing a machine gun. And on top of that, He was already convicted in 2021 for unlawful possession of a weapon then.
Ladies and gentlemen,
which is crazy because this is why I continuously say that the Chicago's gun laws needs to be altered or looked into. The way they so lenient, and a lot of guys who are doing these shootings have lengthy backgrounds involving firearm possessions or shootings. And when you think about it, if they were penalized a little more, then maybe a life would be saved. Yeah. Who knows? These guys are getting caught up for weapon possessions, getting out, getting another weapon, and doing shootings with the same weapon, and nothing happens.
With the same weapon is crazy.
That's pretty much it, y'all. It's a lot going on for the young guys out there that glorify the drill culture and, you know, glorify guys in their raps admitting to bodies and whatever. Let this be a lesson, right? Because when they bragging about catching bodies, as entertaining as it may seem, just know that it's just a matter of time before they go down if they really are living what they rapping about, right? Let this be a testament. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this.
Y'all know what I think, folks. Y'all know what I think, folks. I ain't gonna lie though, gang. Them niggas be knowing they gonna get caught. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, these niggas be slow. It be something wrong with them, folks. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, they don't care about... See, one thing I learned about the niggas in the streets, and I learned this just being outside, just being from Chicago, just being, you know what I'm saying, around, is that these niggas will go to jail. They don't have no problem going to jail just to prove that they gangster. You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit is like a sickness, gang. I'm trying to tell y'all. You gotta really understand what I'm saying and really be, you know, you gotta be a little bit smart to understand what I'm trying to tell you. Do your homework. But like, a lot of niggas will really like go to jail. That's why they get on Instagram Live. That's why they get on Instagram, they story. That's why they snitch on themselves. That's why they gotta show themselves with guns and show themselves with money. That's why they gotta snitch on themselves in songs and make it rap songs about it and shit like that. That's why they gotta go live and do all that, folks, because they don't care about nothing else. They don't care about catching no body. They don't care about going to hell. They don't care about going to jail. They don't care about dying. They don't care about none of that, folks. As long as they know, as long as they feel like, as long as they think that you think they gangster, as long as they think that you think they tough, as long as they think that you think that they really about that or they really a street nigga. You get what I'm saying? They don't care about none of that. Because if they cared, they wouldn't have did it, folks. If they was really just in the streets because shit happened and that's just how their life panned out, folks, they would just be in the streets. That'd just be what it is. They wouldn't come on Instagram talking this, talking that, doing this, doing that. But it's at an all-time high right now, nigga. Niggas is trying to be street niggas. It ain't like it just happened or, you know what I'm saying? No, these niggas be outside trying to be street niggas every day. It's like a sickness, gang. Somebody told them that that's what they supposed to do with their life. Their whole life. Not half their life, not a little bit of their life. Their whole entire life. It's just what they do all day. You know what I'm saying? They don't make no real money for real. They don't learn nothing. They don't make no investments. They don't get rich for real. Like, all these niggas be having all this money. What cars do they drive? You see them still in the hood every day. How much money could you have if you still in the hood every day? How much money could you have if you take 16 perks a day? This shit $20, $30, $40 a pill. How much money could you have if you still out here catching bodies and robbing people? You niggas ain't got no bread. You niggas can't even bury themselves. Cause as soon as they die, they mama get right on what is it, GoFundMe or whatever it is, folks. You're right on the shit, begging for people for money. Can't help me bury my son. It's goofy, gang. Most of these street niggas ain't got 10,000 saved up. Most of these street niggas ain't got no savings, no investments. Niggas be goofies with guns, bro. Losers for real. You know what I'm saying? Even this nigga, you threw your life away for what? So you can get on Instagram and prove yourself to somebody else? And you call me a lame? You call me the lame. I'm the lame because I'm not on Instagram trying to prove myself to niggas. It'd be weird as hell. I'm telling y'all, gang. If this channel don't teach you nothing else, gang, you can be entertained. You can laugh at these goofy ass niggas. You can watch these bodies get caught. You can be entertained all you want to. But don't take this shit. Take this shit with a grain of salt, folks. Don't take it and act like you got to go through this outside of your life to be accepted in life. That shit's not real, folks. You know what I'm saying? how gangster you is. Real nigga credit don't work at the bank. You don't get no house, hood credit, street credit. That don't work at the bank, folks. That don't get you no houses, no loans, no money, no none of that. That don't help. Street credit does not get you no money, gang. Y'all stop tweaking, folks.